Hey everyone, welcome back. Unfortunately, we had the same problem. I'm gonna wait for everybody to join back and I'm gonna do something different. I will change. All right, hi Layla. I think it might have something to do, hi Maisa. I think the problem might have something to do with the media that I'm using, with the feature of using the pictures. So what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna do something that I don't really like to do, but I will, which is opening my computer and showing you the picture here, all right? So it won't be as beautiful as it could, but I'll try it this way. If we have a problem, again, with the live stream, I will just ignore Instagram. I'll go straight to YouTube. Yes, I'll go to your competitor, Zuckerberg, and I'm going to teach the class on YouTube, and then you guys can watch it there, all right? But hopefully it's gonna work. Okay, so then let's take a look here then. Let's grab the phone. It's not gonna be as nice and clean as it would, but anyway. So what was I telling you guys before we had the little cut? Input. Here is what you need to check. Do you really, for example, this is an app that gives you a list of phrasal verbs. You open, you click, you see the definition, you see examples, awesome. You are getting input. You are getting information. Apps like that, grammar apps, dictionaries, ebooks, podcasts, where you listen, you just listen. You know, you're getting input. You are not getting practice or feedback. You are not producing anything. You are just absorbing. One thing, an app can provide you with input. An app can also provide you with feedback, like this. There is the base form, and you have to choose the right option. You have to think and produce some kind of language. Clicking, giving the right answer here. This app provides you with practice. You are thinking, you are connecting the dots, checking to see, do I know the answer? Practicing your English. And of course, it also gives you the answer. It provides you with the answer. So you also get feedback when you have an app with a quiz or tests or a game. So that's the kind of, that's what the app is actually giving you. Sometimes we trust the apps that have, I have an app that has 500 phrasal verbs. Great, but will you study them with discipline? Sit down, study. Or will you get tired of them one day and then, since you don't have practice, you won't really know how to use and you won't really use those phrasal verbs actively, So input is insufficient. You need input, yes, a lot. You need practice, yes, and you need feedback to know where you are going. So if you can combine different apps and get all the 3 steps, that is ideal. That is perfect. That is what we want, all right? In the same app, even better. If you can get it in the same app, even better, all right? Let me see here if there are. Hi, Glay, welcome to class. This app, by the way, Livia is asking about the name of the app. Some of the apps that I'm showing here, I have restrictions. I like, but I don't love. And I'm going to provide you with a list of apps that I recommend, that I like, okay? I will send this list, let me see how. I'm going to post it to Instagram stories and you can screenshot it, okay? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Please hit the heart button to invite more people in. So basically, we need that. Let me show you another example of an app that provides you with input. You can listen to the the text. This is one that I recommend. The technology behind Tokyo Games Fast Track. There is a text, which means you can read input. There is someone reading the text. You can listen. Input on listening, also amazing. And the desktop version also has reading comprehension exercises. So you also have a little bit of practice and feedback. All right, so there you have it. Input, practice, and feedback is the key to knowing, to actually going that extra step. Every time you download a new app, think, what am I getting here? I'm getting input, practice, feedback, all of them, 2 of them, what? And also, try to think about what kind of practice the app is offering you, like passive abilities or active abilities. Does the app provide you with, for example, pronunciation? You can hear the pronunciation of the word, but you can also speak and the app will give you the answer. Oh, you pronounced correctly, or no, you did not pronounce correctly. That app is providing you with the possibility to practice active abilities, speaking, pronunciation, not only reading, marking the right answer, or typing in the right answer. Is it listening abilities? Passive. Is it speaking abilities? Active. Is it writing? Is it reading? See what it is, because just memorizing definitions of words or isolated words, it's going to help you, but it's not going to be complete. Just know that it's not 100% of what you need to reach the 2% English, okay? Apps are extremely helpful and they give you that gamification feeling. But you need to analyze the apps that you're using and how you're using them in order to take advantage of them, use them the best possible way, and not get frustrated. Rafa is asking me if I have reviewed Elsa. I don't remember, Rafa. I think I have to double check if I have reviewed Elsa or not. I know it's a famous one. I always see the ads about it. But I'll take a look, all right? I won't anticipate. I won't get ahead of myself. Please hit the heart button if you are enjoying the class. All right, so let's move on to the next point here. Just a sec, because it's a lot to handle. Oh, Instagram. Okay, let's go. What is the app promising to give you? What is the app promising to give you? First of all, what do you want? And then, what does the app tell you it can give you? Have you ever thought about that? Do you check for the ratings of the app, the assessments, how many people have downloaded it, how many people have assessed it? If it's a 5-star app, but 20 people have assessed it, you're not really sure, if it's good or not. Take your time reading, the description of the app and what the app is promising you. Maybe the app is promising something and you think it's just because of the design, you look quickly and you think, oh, it's about this, but actually it's not. So 2 minutes can save hours of your precious time. So make sure that you and the app are buddies, that you are on the same page. All right? Next one. Number 3. The best things in life are free, but the best apps in life are not free. Except maybe for WhatsApp, that is free and is probably gonna stay that way. Don't think that, because something is paid for, it doesn't mean it's good. Because something is free, doesn't mean it's bad. However, I personally believe that a good app gives you the possibility to try it for free, 30 days or 7 days, and you get a taste of it, and then if you like it, it's worth paying for. Quality has a price. You know that because your work, what you do, how much you have studied to get where you are, how much you have dedicated to get where you are, has a price. So when you are determining your price to your client, when you are determining how much you expect to make in your company, your salary, you are measuring the quality of your work. And so are the people that work behind an app. So remember that. Why am I saying that? Because I also think like, oh man, I have to pay like this much. But then I think, well, I really like the app. I think if it's good, for free, if it can offer me even more things, why not invest in my own development, in my own personal development, in my own education? Welcome. Hi, Dani. Hi. Right, Rafa likes the pronunciation stuff. Okay. All right, Rafa, I'll make sure to take a look at that, okay? So let me show you an example. Do you know this app? Have you ever seen? Leave it in the comments if you have seen this app or not. I have tested it and I really like it. I think it's extremely challenging. It has math exercises, writing, reading. It has intelligent practice. It's not just memorize, mark the right answer. It gives you, it has a timer. It tells you, for example, you need to pick the excessive word of the sentence, like what word could you remove from this sentence and keep the meaning? It's really, really challenging. When you start, you choose the level of your English, and I think you can also choose the language, but I would recommend English to you. You choose the level of your English, and then it challenges you with a lot of exercises. And the goal, check this out. The goal is not to improve your English. Plot twist. The goal is to work out your brain. So you have a workout every day. They remind you, you need to finish your workout of the day. You are working out your brain. So see, maybe you have an app that doesn't really have the goal of teaching English, but actually it's the perfect combination of input, practice, and feedback. And the interesting thing about practice and feedback with input is, take a look. Listen, like, let's put something together. If I am doing an exercise on Elevate and I don't know the answer, I get it wrong, I see the correct answer, and that correct answer becomes input to me. Like, oh, okay, now I get it. Input. Good. A little bit, because it will only come as I make a mistake. But I do get some input. The cycle closes when I have practice and feedback. I also get a little bit of input. Hello, everybody. We are talking about how to find the best app. Welcome. Okay, so then this is one that I definitely recommend, okay? And it is free for, I think, 7 days. And then if you want more features, it's paid for. But you can stay, like, I still have it, for free without paying, because I don't really use it that much. I tested it for you students, but it's really good. And I feel really tempted to start paying for it because it's really awesome. I love the math exercises. They make me really think fast. All right, let's see what else here. Think. Oh yeah. And about the paid versus free thing. I don't know about you, but the ads get on my nerves eventually. You know, one day I will get really angry because of all those ads. And sometimes they are like kid games, you know, stuff that I don't even like, stuff that doesn't even interest me. And, 30 seconds I have to wait for the ads. It's the price you pay for not paying. It's your attention, your time. Hi, Arthur. Hi, Ka. Good evening. So basically that is number 3. Just to go back here, some people are joining us now. We have, first you have to know what you want from the app. Input, practice, feedback, listening, speaking, writing, reading. What abilities do you want? Number 2, what's the app promising to give you? Number 3, the best apps in life are not free. Ka is asking me where my partner is. Well, MC is not here because I was going to use the feature on Instagram here for me that allows me to show the image, but it's not working. Every time I try to use it, the live stream is shut down. So now I'm just going old style and it seems to be working. All right, so let's go. Number 4. Should we trust traditional? We are talking about apps. We are talking about technology. We're talking about modern stuff. 2021. Should we trust traditional? Should we trust the old traditional producers, teachers, of English? Well, why not? I think there is room for improvement, whoever you are, wherever you are. I think what matters is check out the developer of the app. Maybe, I'm not saying that they have the best apps, but maybe you can search for the developer of the app like this. Let me show you. Okay, like this. You can see that Cambridge University Press has a lot of apps, and then you can go and check out these apps. Cambridge University Press is a traditional press, producer of books and material, English material. So you can check out what they have done, what they have created, in terms of apps. So yes, those traditional institutions like Cambridge, like Pearson, like, let me see what else. Oxford, they are nice references. But you can check, search for the developers, see everything that they have produced. But of course, we are living in a very revolutionary time where anyone with creativity, talent can go ahead and create an app. It's very democratic. So yes, we can find amazing things done by unknown people that we don't know and that are not traditionally, well known. But it's a tip. It's a nice tip to check for the developer. Alrighty, number 5. Are you really using your brain? Really? Is the app really asking you to use your brain or not? How do you know that? Let me tell you how you know that. What do I mean by really using your brain? There's something I say a lot here, during our live streams. There are 2 ways that your brain can pull information from, the files. You can get some kind of help like this. Multiple choice. All right, I see. And then what do I need to do? Okay, base form, past participle. All right, I have options. This kind of exercise is asking my brain to choose the right answer. I have the options. I choose right from wrong. While this kind of exercise, base form, choose. Past tense form, 5 letters. Past participle, 6 letters. I have to remember exactly how to spell it. there is not much help. This is called recall. Recognition, that's you're asking your brain to do one kind of exercise. Recalling, this is easier than this. This is great for when you are first learning something. But then, if you stop here, you don't go very far. You need to start recalling things. You need to force your brain to remember, to think, to produce language with no help. Because, newsflash, in real life, you will not have help. When you're talking to someone, there are no multiple choices in front of you. You have to get it all out of your files. And that's what scares most people. I understand, but I can't speak. When I need to speak, I freeze. I can't. I don't know what happens. Maybe that's what happens. Think about it. Do you do most of your exercises with multiple choice, or do you do open essay? You have to think of what to do. You have to remember the whole thing. So, when choosing an app, see that, okay? Think about it. What am I doing? Am I just picking the right answer? Or do I have to make an extra effort to remember and to produce language, without much help? All right. Kai saying here, listening is a secret because the more you listen, the more you speak too. Kai, the thing is, listening is input. When you want to speak English, you have to have input, practice, and feedback. So when you say listening makes you speak, that kind of feels that listening will automatically make you speak. No, listening has to be followed by practice of speaking and feedback. Then it helps you speak. Without the input, you're right, without the listening, the reading, you won't be able to produce language. Without a class, an explanation, a grammar explanation, you won't be able to speak out of the blue. You need to have input, and listening is a great form, a great source of input. But you need practice and feedback. Otherwise, you will be stuck in, I understand, but I don't speak. All right? So go a little beyond that sentence. Listening, the more you listen and practice and get feedback, the more you speak. Alrighty. Okay. So let's take a look here. The last tip, actually the second to last. Our motto is no translation. This could have been the first tip, but it's not. It's the sixth one. Here at Fluent for Real, we have our motto. We don't use Portuguese to teach. I know for a fact that you don't need Portuguese to learn English. That's how I learned. That's how MC learned. That's how I taught for years and years, from basic to advanced. It's not necessary. It's actually a barrier when you get to a certain point. So no apps with translations. So if you have the apps with Portuguese are probably getting in the way. They're not really helping. That's my personal opinion. That's my style. That's how I teach. That's my philosophy of work. So I would abandon any apps that teach using Portuguese, that teach using translation, all right? What is motto? Mari, motto is a sentence that you always repeat and respect and follow, Like, let's see, a famous motto here. Let me try to find, let me Google a famous motto. Let me see if I can find one. I don't know if it's going to be very helpful. But anyway, it's a phrase that follows you, that you like to repeat a lot and follow because it's inspiring. So that would be number 6. And let me show you something. This is an app that I really like. It's kind of like a crossword puzzle. C, definition, statue of la la la, U.S. pride, present from France. Let's see if you know this one. Do you know the answer? Here I responded the first one, I responded the second one, and now that would be the third one. C, recalling. I have no multiple choice here. I have to remember the word myself. The only help that I have is the number of letters and the letter E here to give me some help. All right, and then the answer would be, okay, Mari, statue of liberty. Great. English. There's no Portuguese anywhere. It's just really English. All right. Mari, who asked here? Okay, Patricia asked, how can I do feedback? With the apps, Patricia, they will usually give you the answer. If it's a quiz or a test, it will provide you with the answer. Sometimes, like, I think Rafa mentioned Elsa. I'm not sure, okay, because I haven't tested it. You say the word and the program, the artificial intelligence, listens to you and tells you if your pronunciation is right or wrong. I have to say that I have tested some apps and like that, and I like pronounced incorrectly on purpose to test, and they kind of said, all right, your pronunciation is correct. So I'm not sure, if all of them have such a great artificial intelligence to assess pronunciation. But that would be how. The answers are the feedback. Right answer, wrong answer. And this is the right answer. No, what you chose is wrong. This is what's right. That's the feedback. When it comes to apps, I'm not talking about everything, about learning English, classes, your self-studying. I'm talking about apps. And number 7, no comfort zone. No, if you like Friends, you know the scene. This is the butt scene where he is a butt double. Butt stunt, I think. But anyway, no comfort zone. What do I mean by no comfort zone? I mean, scientists know for a fact, this is something that has been studied by scientists. In order to learn something, in order to get better at an ability, learn something new, like a physical ability, an instrument, a sport, and language too. We have to practice on the edge of our limitations. We can't be too comfortable. It can't be too easy. When it's easy, you are maybe refreshing your memory. You are, remembering something here, something there, practicing just to keep your ability. If you don't want to keep, if you want to move forward, you need to practice on the edge of your limitations. You have to be challenged. You have to be out of your comfort zone. You have to make mistakes. It has to be harder than what you already know. All right? So remember that if the app is too simple for you, it's too easy, and you get all the answers right, then it's not good enough to reach the goal of the 2% English. I like to stress that because everything that we do here at Fluent for Real is aiming at the 2% English. So I want you to, what I'm teaching you is, if you want to reach the 2% English, this is what you need to do. So let's review all 7 points. Do you really know what you want? Practice, input, practice, and feedback. Check it out. What else? Listening, writing, speaking. What do you need? What do you want from the app? Do you want to keep your abilities or go the extra mile and reach the next level? Number 2, what is the app promising to give you? Make sure that you understand the app and you study it a little bit before trusting all your energy, investing all your time in it. Number 3, yes, sometimes apps are paid for and it's worth it. The best apps in life are not free, and it's okay. Test it, see if it's worth it, see if it's aligned with what you want and what you need, and invest in yourself. Number 4, should we trust traditional? Yes, check out look for the traditional developers like Cambridge, like Pearson. The apps are likely going to be very well constructed and correct, because there are a lot of bad apps around, apps with mistakes. I have seen apps with spelling mistakes. So it's not like if it's online, it's great. Not necessarily. And number 5, are you really using your brain? Are you doing everything with multiple choice recognition, or are you also challenging yourself with recalling? Recognition is easier than recalling. Choosing the right answer is easier than thinking of the right answer, coming up with the right answer. Number 6, our motto is no translation. That means no Portuguese in your apps, no translation in your apps. You find apps that are 100% English. Number 7, no comfort zone. Make sure that you are pushing yourself on the edge of your limitations, always on the edge. Never easy, of course, never too hard either, because it can be very frustrating and it can lead you to give up. But it has to push you forward, all right? It can't be too easy. So those are the 7 tips. As I promised at the beginning of the live stream, I'm not sure if it was this live stream or the one that I spoke for 1 or 2 minutes and you know what happened. I will post a list of apps that I actually recommend, and some tips. If you have watched the class, you will understand, like, a lot of input, more feedback, more practice, a lot of recalling, but it's a lot of recognition. A lot of recognition, but it's worth it. It's challenging, more recalling, great for practicing recalling. So if you have watched the class, you will understand. Good for you. Please leave your like if you enjoyed the class, and keep an eye out, because I will be posting that very soon on Instagram stories or on the feed. I'll see, because maybe the feed will be better if you, so that you don't miss it, because it's only 24 hours, right? Okie dokie. So thank you all so much for staying with me until now, for coming here on a different day. If you are new around here, leave it in the comments, make sure that you scroll through, navigate through our feed to check out a little bit more about us and who we are and how we like to work, how we like to teach English, and the way that we bring you the content and the information. Thank you all. Thank you, Layla. Thank you, Ka. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you. Have an amazing weekend. Next week, we'll be back on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Brazil time. Hopefully with MC as well. I asked her not to come because of the feature, and then there was this whole shenanigan with the feature. I couldn't use it. But anyway, thank you all so much. Have an amazing weekend. The class will be saved here, and you can watch it later if you want to as well. Bye-bye. See you all next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Brazil time. Bye-bye.